Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the co-chair of the MGH 100 Event Committee, Steve Lang.
Hello everyone, I'm Steve Lang and I'm the last one tonight, so there you go. Laura and I are delighted to take part in this celebration of the 100 and to join Jay and Susan Monahan in co-chairing this extraordinary event. I want to personally thank Mr. David Koch for your very inspiring and heartfelt remarks and for your extraordinary generosity to the cancer cause. Being a dad of a college student, I am so pleased to see so many young faces among the 100. I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few members of the next generation of philanthropists in this room tonight who are being honored for their contributions to fight against cancer. Please hold your applause until the end. The first person is Madeline Bemis. She raises money for the Pappas Neuro-Oncology Center in memory of her grandmother. Madeline, would you please stand? She's not very tall, Pilk, so if you didn't see her, she's over there. The next one is Laura Simmons Stern. She's a high school student who organized the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life teams for Needham, Dedham, and Wellesley. Laura, would you please stand? And finally, a group of actually more than 400 high school boys from Catholic Memorial School who have raised more than $100,000 by walking in American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer since 2005. Now, the boys are actually studying for finals, which are due tomorrow, so none of them could attend. But I'd ask that Paul Schiff, the president of Catholic Memorial, stand in their stead right now. Paul, are you here? These are the fine young philanthropists who are coming in the next generation. We have to recognize that the generation will be passed from people our age to people much younger. And this is one event that really honors those young people. But we'd also like to congratulate all of you who are the 2010 honorees. And we'd like to thank the 100 committee and the sponsors who make this night possible. And together, I'd like to thank all of you who have joined us here tonight to honor the 100 and their extraordinary contributions. Laura and I are forever indebted to the Mass General Cancer Center for the superb care our family received throughout her treatment. And we actually want to help improve the outcomes of other patients and families by supporting the Cancer Center. Its combination of superb, well-integrated clinical care with leading-edge science just amazes us and inspires us. We've heard from Dr. Haber about how the close collaboration among clinicians and scientists at the Cancer Center has yielded discoveries that are shaping new paradigms in cancer research and clinical care. Philanthropy must make up for the shortfalls in funding these pioneer programs. Programs that are creating new hope and new cures. It really comes down to a matter of resources. If we raise enough support and put enough smart minds on this, science can catch up with cancer. This evening, we've heard a number of stories about new hope, new cures, and I'd like you to hear one more. At last year's event, we showed a 2-minute news clip that ABC had just aired about Mass General's unique genotyping program. The clip showed how the program saved a woman who was dying from end-stage lung cancer by matching a rare mutation in her tumor with a new drug in clinical trials. Now, 6 months later, ABC followed up with this story with another 2-minute report about a man who watched the first story on ABC, contacted Mass General, and literally turned a death sentence into a life-saving treatment. Here is his story.
We have a follow-up tonight on a cancer story we reported back in June as part of our series Medicine on the Cutting Edge. The report was about a revolutionary way to genetically screen tumors, and it's proven to be life-changing and potentially life-saving for a number of cancer patients who pursued the testing and treatment after seeing the report. ABC's John McKenzie has the update.
He had tried chemotherapy, 7 different kinds, but Bill Schuete's lung cancer was still growing.
My doctor, he basically looked at me and said, "Bill, I have nothing else."
One evening, a few months later, Schuete was at home outside Dayton, Ohio, watching television. He saw a report on this broadcast about a new way of genetically screening lung tumors.
That will allow us to match the tumor to effective drugs.
The report showed how it helped a woman with similar end-stage lung cancer, who was also a non-smoker, by finding a rare mutation in her tumor that was the exact target of a new drug in clinical trials. The result? Her cancer disappeared.
It blew me away.
Why?
There was never any hope before, and now there was hope.
Within minutes, Schuete was on the website of the hospital's cancer center. Within weeks, doctors there discovered his lung cancer had that very same genetic mutation. So he too was started on that new experimental drug. 3 pills twice a day. Now, after just 7 weeks, you can see his tumor shrinking. From this to this.
I looked at the doctors, and they were high-fiving each other, and I thought, man, this is for real.
Did you ever get tired looking at those scans?
No.
It turns out Schuete is not alone.
After the story aired in June, we received hundreds of phone calls from patients from around the country, and there were several for whom genetic testing has had a tremendous benefit.
Do you ever wonder what would have happened had you not learned about this new technique?
I would have died. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, I was feeling bad.
And now?
Difference now is I'm alive, and I feel good, and I have something to look forward to.
John McKenzie, ABC News, Boston.
This is the place we're talking about tonight. Mass General is the leader in personalized medicine, as this story portrays. But the computer scientists, the statisticians, the mathematicians, all the scientists who do this great work aren't necessarily funded by patients' insurance policies or the usual government hospital grants. Having these kind of people on staff in this unique hospital environment requires a special kind of philanthropy that brings people like us together tonight. I would like to invite each of you to join me in making gifts tonight to help the Cancer Center transform outcomes for many more men, women, and children with cancer. We have pledge cards on the tables and volunteers passing out cards and collecting donations. Please take a card and pledge to give what you can. No matter what the size of your gift, our pledges will add up and make even more of an impact. Our previous 2 annual celebrations of the 100 have raised more than $1 million to advance patient care and research at the Cancer Center. We hope this year's gala will be our largest fundraiser yet. We hope to raise a total of $650,000 tonight for the center. Helping us to reach this goal is a challenge from 5 women who were among the 100 honorees in 2009, last year. These women have initiated a fundraising effort to benefit targeted therapies, as you just heard about, specifically for melanoma. These women will match every dollar you pledge tonight to the 100 up to $100,000 for their effort. So if your check or pledge tonight comes in, it's actually worth double the amount you write down. And that's the whole spirit of the 100. As individuals, we can each make a difference. And when enough individuals make a difference, our combined talents and commitment can take us far in this fight against cancer. My personal thanks for your generosity. And at this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Haber back up to the podium to say goodnight. Thank you all very much for coming. We love you.
Tonight, we've been introduced to a few of the 100, but there are many more. Let me call attention to the tribute book that you'll receive as you leave tonight. We hope you'll enjoy reading each story of the 100. Each is inspiring and unique because each of these remarkable individuals is 1 in 100. I now would like to ask all the members of the 100 to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please remember that each of us can be that 1 in 100 and make a difference every day like those we honor tonight. Now, as we conclude tonight's program, please enjoy a final music video that was produced by Stand Up to Cancer. We are honoring Stand Up to Cancer, which is a joint effort of the American Association for Cancer Research and the Entertainment Industry Foundation as part of this year's 100 for their extraordinary financial investment and for the awareness that they have brought to this cause. We're also very proud to have been awarded one of the Stand Up to Cancer $15 million Dream Team grants, which will help develop the CTC chip, a microchip-based device for detecting and analyzing rare circulating tumor cells carried in the bloodstream. The CTC chip can capture cancer cells, 1 tumor cell in 1 billion normal blood cells from a small blood sample. And this technology developed at Mass General has the potential to revolutionize the way that oncologists detect, monitor, and treat cancers in the future. Thank you, Stand Up to Cancer, and thank you all for your generosity and for joining us tonight for our celebration of the 100.
Try
Congratulations to the 100 again, and thank you very much for joining us tonight. Good night.